F tier, the bottom tier. Number 27 are your bare fists. At the absolute rock bottom, we have your own fist, the weapon you never wanted but always have. Dealing a pathetic 1 damage per punch, fighting with fists is like trying to cut down a tree with a spoon. It's technically possible, but you'll question your life choices long before you succeed. The only upside is that they never break, because unlike your tools, your dignity was already gone the moment you decided to punch a zombie to death. At least when you're using fists, everyone knows you're either extremely confident or completely out of options. Damage is 1, attack speed is 4.0, which is actually kinda quite fast, and its usefulness is better than nothing, but just barely. Number 26, eggs. Eggs are the weapon equivalent of bringing a rubber duck to a gunfight. They deal no damage but provide knockback and have a 1 in 8 chance of spawning a chicken, because nothing says intimidating warrior like accidentally creating livestock during combat. The only time eggs are useful in combat is when you accidentally hit a chicken farm and suddenly have 50 angry players chasing you on a server. At least they're renewable. Damage is 0 with knockback only. Special has a 12.5% chance to spawn chicken, and its usefulness is perfect for Easter egg hunts, terrible for everything else. Number 25, Snowballs. Snowballs are like Egg's slightly more useful cousin who still lives in their parents' basement. They deal 0 damage to most mobs, but hey, at least they can hurt blazes for a whopping 3 damage. That means you only need to throw about 7 snowballs to kill a single blaze. By the time you're done, the blaze will have died of boredom rather than your attacks. Snow golems use these as their defense mechanism, which explains why they're basically the Minecraft version of a participation trophy in mob form. Damage, 0, but 3 to blazes. Okay, let's remember that. Usefulness is great for annoying friends and questionable for actual combat. Number 24, Wind Charges. Wind Charges are the newest addition to Minecraft's collection of weapons that make you question the developer's sanity. They deal 1 damage, yes, 1, but they provide knockback that can launch entities across the map. It's like having a weapon designed specifically for trolling. Do you want to launch your friend into a lava pit? Wind Charges. Want to actually kill something efficiently? Use literally anything else. Damage, 1 plus knockback. Usefulness is S tier for pranks, F tier for survival. Number 23, Flint and Steel. Flint and Steel occupies a weird niche in Minecraft combat. It doesn't directly damage enemies, but it sets them on fire for 8 seconds, dealing 4 damage total over time. It's like being a medieval arsonist, but with less effectiveness and more safety concerns. The real problem is that most enemies will just run away or attack you while burning, making it more of an annoyance than a weapon. However, it shines in specific scenarios like lighting TNT or creating fire traps. Just don't expect to win any duels with it unless your opponent is made of paper. Damage is that it has 0 direct damage or 4 fire damage over time. Usefulness is that it has a niche utility and questionable direct combat. Number 22, Fire Charges via Dispenser. Fire charges shot from dispensers deal 5 damage and set targets on fire for 4 seconds, which sounds decent until you realize you need a dispenser, redstone, and perfect positioning to use them. They are like having a cannon that requires an engineering degree to operate. In creative mode contraptions, they're fantastic. In actual survival combat, you'd probably be better off throwing the dispenser at your enemy. At least then you'd deal some knockback damage. Damage, 5 plus 4 fire damage. Usefulness, it's great for traps and impractical for direct combat. Next we have C tier, or the emergency only tier. Number 21, Wooden Tools, pickaxe, shovel, or hoe. When you spawn with nothing and a zombie is charging at you, these tools become weapons by necessity rather than design. A wooden pickaxe deals 2 damage, which means you'll be clicking longer than it takes to mine obsidian with your bare hands. They lose 2 durability per hit instead of 1, so they'll break faster than your will to live, and the only redeeming quality is that they're cheap to make, but so is dirt, and at least dirt doesn't pretend to be useful in combat. Damage, 2 to 3 depending on the tool. Usefulness is that it's better than punching, but worse than running away. 20. Stone Tools. Stone tools are the slight upgrade nobody asked for, but everyone kind of accepts. They deal 1 more damage than wooden tools and last longer, which is like saying a broken leg is better than 2 broken legs. Technically, that's true, but you'd rather avoid both situations. At least stone is abundant, so you can craft dozens of these mediocre weapons and throw them at enemies like the world's least effective machine gun. Damage, 3 to 4 depending on the tool. Usefulness, when wood isn't cutting it, but you can't afford iron yet. Number 19, the fishing rod. The fishing rod is the ultimate support weapon that deals 0 damage but can completely control a fight. In PvP, it's used to interrupt enemy actions, pull opponents towards you, or drag them off cliffs to their doom. The rod can interrupt eating, drinking spells, or charging bows, making it invaluable for combo setups. Sure, it doesn't directly kill anyone, but neither does a good strategist. Damage, 0. The special ability is that it has movement control and action interruption. Its usefulness is for PvP essential, and PvE it's questionable. Number 18, iron tools. Iron tools are decent for early game combat when you haven't found enough diamonds to make proper weapons, but using an iron pickaxe to fight a skeleton feels like bringing a butter knife to a sword fight. They have respectable durability and deal reasonable damage, making them the Honda Civic of Minecraft weapons. They're reliable, boring, and you'll replace them as soon as you can afford something better. Damage is 4 to 5 depending on the tool, and usefulness is that they're solid backup weapons, but they're questionable primary choices. Next we have B tier, or the actually weapons tier. Number 17, tipped arrows, utility. Tipped arrows represent Minecraft's venture into chemical warfare. Arrows of slowness can cripple fast enemies, turning speedy skeletons into sitting ducks. Arrows of weakness reduce enemy damage, making tough fights manageable. They don't deal extra damage, but they change the battlefield dynamics entirely. They're surprisingly effective for tactical players who think 3 steps ahead. Damage is like shooting a regular ammo, plus whatever effect it's imbued with. Special is that it has various debuff effects, and its usefulness is for tactical advantage in prolonged fights. 16. Wooden sword. The wooden sword is where we finally enter the realm of items actually designed for combat. It deals 4 damage and has the fastest attack speed of any weapon, making it decent for early game mob control. Sure, it breaks faster than a New Year's resolution, but it's cheap to make and it gets the job done when you're starting out. Plus, it has access to combat enchantments, which immediately makes it better than any tool pretending to be a weapon. Damage is 4, attack speed 1.6, which is the fastest. Usefulness is that it's your real first weapon, surprisingly effective early game. Number 15, the Stone Sword. The Stone Sword is the reliable upgrade that carries you through your first few Minecraft nights. With 5 damage and decent durability, it's the weapon that teaches you that zombies aren't actually that scary when you have something designed to kill them. It's like the training wheels of combat. You'll outgrow it eventually, but it serves its purpose well. The fact that you can make it almost immediately after punching your first cobblestone makes it invaluable for new players. Damage is 5. Attack speed 1.6. Its usefulness is that it's the gateway drug to better weapons. Number 14, Splash Potions, utility. Splash Potions of slowness, weakness, and poison are the support weapons that turn fights from hack and slash into strategic chess matches. A Splash Potion of slowness can cripple multiple enemies at once, while weakness reduces their damage output significantly. Poison won't kill anything outright, but it softens up groups of enemies for finishing blows. The damage is that it's variable. Poison deals damage over time. Special has its area of effect debuffs, and its usefulness is excellent for crowd control and tactical advantage. Number 13, the Golden Sword. The Golden Sword is Minecraft's most confusing weapon. It deals 4 damage like a wooden sword, but breaks even faster, making it objectively worse than stone in almost every way. However, it has the highest enchantability in the game, meaning you're more likely to get good enchantments on it. Most players avoid it unless they're speedrunning or have more gold than sense. Damage is 4, attack speed 1.6. Usefulness is that it has a high risk, potentially high reward, and usually comes with high regret. Number 12, the Iron Sword. The Iron Sword is the first weapon that makes you feel truly powerful. With 6 damage and solid durability, it can handle most early to mid-game threats without breaking a sweat. This is typically the weapon that sees you through your first Nether expedition and maybe even your first end portal encounter. It's dependable, craftable, and strikes the perfect balance between accessibility and effectiveness. Think of it as the Swiss Army knife of Minecraft combat. Not the best at anything specific, but good at everything. Damage, 6. Attack speed, 1.6. Usefulness, the backbone of mid-game combat. Number 11, a wooden axe. Here's where axes start to shine as actual weapons. The wooden axe deals 7 damage in Java Edition, more than an iron sword, but attacks much slower at 0.8 seconds per swing. It also has the unique ability to disable shields, making it a specialist weapon for PvP combat. Sure, it breaks quickly, but when you need to get through someone's defense fast, this lumber-based destructor gets the job done. Damage, 7 in Java, 4 in Bedrock. Attack speed is 0.8. Special ability is shield breaking. Usefulness is that it's surprisingly effective for PvP, but terrible for everything else. Number 10, the Stone Axe. The Stone Axe maintains the 7 damage output while offering better durability than its wooden counterpart. It's the weapon of choice for players who want to roleplay as a Viking but can't afford better materials yet. The shield breaking ability makes it valuable in multiplayer scenarios, though the slow attack speed means you better not miss your swing or you'll be standing there like a statue while your opponent recovers. Damage, 7 for Java, 5 for Bedrock. Attack speed is 0.8 and its usefulness is that it is a solid early game PvP option. Alright, now let's jump into the getting serious tier, or the A tier. Number 9, the Golden Axe. Like its sword counterpart, the Golden Axe is a study in contradictions. It deals respectable damage, but breaks faster than a chocolate teapot. However, with the right enchantments, it can become surprisingly effective due to its high enchantability. It's the weapon equivalent of a glass cannon, devastating when it works, but disappointing when it doesn't. Most players skip it entirely, but speedrunners sometimes use it for its unique properties. Damage is 7 in Java, 4 in Bedrock, attack speed of 1.0, and its usefulness has niche applications, but it's mostly skippable. Number 8, the Iron Axe. The Iron Axe is where axes become genuinely threatening weapons. With 9 damage in Java Edition and improved durability, it can two-shot most common mobs while maintaining the crucial shield-breaking ability. The 1.1 second attack speed is still slow, but the damage output makes up for it. This is the weapon that makes other players think twice about hiding behind their shields in PvP combat. Damage is 9 for Java and 6 for Bedrock. Its attack speed is 1.1, and the usefulness of this is that it is an excellent mid-game combat option. Number 7, the Diamond Sword. Alright everybody, welcome to the big leagues now. The Diamond Sword deals 7 damage with the fastest 1.6 attack speed, making it the first weapon that feels truly powerful. Its high durability means you can use it for extended combat sessions without worry, and it accepts all the best combat enchantments. This is typically the weapon that sees players through their first end dragon fight and beyond. It's expensive, but worth every diamond you spend on it. Damage, 7. Attack speed, 1.6. Usefulness, it's the gold standard of reliable combat. Number 6, the Bow. The bow represents Minecraft's entry into ranged combat excellence. With infinite range theoretically and the ability to charge shots for maximum damage, it's the weapon that turns combat into a strategic game of positioning and timing. A fully charged bow shot deals 9 damage plus arrow type effects. The ability to fight from safety makes it invaluable for taking down dangerous mobs like creepers without risking explosion damage. Damage, variable up to 9 for a fully charged shot. Range is excellent, and its usefulness is that it's essential for safe, long-range combat. Number 5, the Diamond Axe. The Diamond Axe is a beast of a weapon, dealing 9 damage with a 1.0 second attack speed. It's fast enough to be practical while hitting hard enough to end fights quickly. The shield breaking ability makes it a nightmare for defensive players, and its high durability means it'll last through countless battles. This is the weapon that makes you feel like you could chop down the entire world, because you probably could. Damage is 9 for Java and 7 for Bedrock. Attack speed is 1.0, and its usefulness is that it's devastating in skilled hands. Now we're in the elite tier weapons, also known as S tier. Number 4, the Crossbow. The Crossbow is the bow's more sophisticated cousin who went to engineering school. It deals more damage than a bow, up to 11 with charged shots, has longer range, and can be preloaded for instant firing. The ability to shoot firework rockets turns it into a literal rocket launcher, dealing massive area damage. Sure, it takes longer to reload without quick charge, but when you can one-shot most mobs from across the map, who's complaining? It's like upgrading from a musket to a modern rifle. Damage is up to 11 more with fireworks. Its range is excellent, its special features include preloading and firework ammunition, and its usefulness is that it's the superior ranged weapon for serious combat. Number 3, the Mace. The Mace is Minecraft's newest addition to the heavy weapons category, and it's absolutely devastating when used correctly. With 6 base damage that scales infinitely with fall distance, it can theoretically deal thousands of damage in a single hit. The smash attack mechanic rewards skillful positioning and timing, and successfully landing one negates all fall damage. It's slow at 1.67 seconds per attack, but when you can delete enemies from existence with a single swing, speed becomes less important. Damage, 6 base but infinite scaling with height. Attack speed is 1.67 slowest, and the special feature is fall damage scaling. Its usefulness is that it's devastating in the right hands and situational otherwise. Number 2, the Netherite Sword. The Netherite Sword is what happens when you take perfection and make it better. With 8 damage, fast attack speed, incredible durability, and immunity to lava destruction, it's the ultimate general purpose weapon. It can handle any combat situation with ease and lasts long enough to become a family heirloom. This is the weapon you use when you want to feel invincible, because at this point you basically are. Damage, 8. Attack speed, 1.6. Special features, lava immunity, and highest durability, and its usefulness is that it's the pinnacle of sword technology. This is the undisputed champion. We're calling this our Triple S Plus tier. Number 1, Enchanted Weapons. Any with proper enchantments. Okay, here's the truth. Any weapon becomes god tier with the right enchantments. A diamond sword with sharpness 5, looting 3, unbreaking 3, and mending becomes an unstoppable force of destruction that repairs itself and provides bonus loot. A bow with power 5, infinity, and punch 2 can kill most mobs in one shot from infinite range. A crossbow with quick charge 3 and multi-shot fires faster than a bow while hitting 3 targets at once. But the real champions are splash poisons of harming 2 with proper brewing setups. These ignore all armor, deal massive area damage, and can be thrown rapidly. In terms of raw damage output against armored enemies, nothing else even comes close. The real ranking isn't about base weapons, it's about enchanted weapons. A properly enchanted iron sword can outperform an unenchanted netherite axe. This is why every serious Minecraft player builds an enchanting setup as soon as possible. The difference between enchanted and unenchanted gear is like the difference between a bicycle and a Ferrari. Damage is variable because it's potentially unlimited. The special features are everything you could ever want, and its usefulness are game-changing in every possible way. Special mentions and situational stars. TNT and Explosive Weapons. TNT deserves a special mention for being the ultimate area denial weapon. Sure, it has a long fuse and can damage you, but nothing clears out a mob farm quite like a well-placed explosive. Beds and respawn anchors in the wrong dimension can deal massive damage, but they're so situational that they barely count as weapons. End crystals can delete full health players in netherite armor, but placing them requires specific conditions. Next, we have environmental weapons. Lava buckets are arguably one of the most powerful weapons in the game, capable of killing any non-nether mob regardless of armor. Anvils can deal massive fall damage and destroy helmets. Pointed dripstone doubles fall damage and can be dropped as a projectile. These aren't traditional weapons, but they can be more effective than most actual weapons when used creatively. The final verdict. The weapon meta in Minecraft is more complex than it initially appears. While raw damage numbers matter, factors like attack speed, durability, enchantability, and special abilities all play crucial roles. The best weapon depends entirely on your situation. Facing a single strong enemy, clearing groups of weak mobs, PvP combat, or exploring specific environments. For new players, the progression is clear. Start with a wooden sword, upgrade to stone and iron as materials allow, then work toward diamond and eventually netherite. Don't neglect ranged options. A bow can save your life when facing creepers or phantoms. For experienced players, the choice becomes more nuanced. Axes excel in PvP due to shield breaking. Tridents dominate aquatic environments, crossbows provide superior burst damage, and the mace offers unmatched peak damage potential. But remember, the best weapon is the one you actually have when you need it. A wooden sword in hand beats a netherite sword in your chest back at base. Keep backup weapons, maintain your gear, and always carry a bow for those "oh no, a creeper" moments. The beauty of Minecraft's weapon system lies in its variety and the fact that every weapon can be viable in the right situation. Whether you're a sword-swinging warrior, a bow-wielding ranger, or an axe-wielding berserker, there's a weapon that fits your playstyle. So, there you have it, every weapon in Minecraft ranked from worst to best. Did we miss anything, and did you disagree with any of these rankings? Let us know in the comment section below, and remember, the most important thing isn't having the best weapon, it's knowing how to use whatever you've got. Until next time, keep those weapons sharp and your armor shinier.